Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can register for my channel and receive all the information on what you need to do to scale your cleaning business to six figures and beyond. So I'm going to dive in today about the government section, which is how to build a six-figure cleaning business utilizing federal government cleaning contracts. So I'm a big proponent of commercial and government. So today I'm going to talk to you a little about how a lot of small businesses are trying to get over the hurdles to do business with the federal government. This, I cannot emphasize, this is one of the most important things you can do. The government does several things. One, it can protect your business. During this time, which we're talking about, we don't know what the end of 2020 and 2021 is going to look like. So during this time, it is really important because we could go into a serious recession. And if you want an actual customer that during a recession, they utilize your services more, then that is the federal government. Adding contracts to your portfolio when it's involved with federal government is phenomenal. So it actually does a lot of protecting. Number two, what I love about it is it diversifies. It gives you more than just the commercial. And if you've ever seen, I love this part. If you've ever seen those solicitations, let me give you an example of what they talk about. In private, you may say that you're going to vacuum the floor. In an RFP solicitation, a request for proposal, they're doing the solicitation, which is the actual portion where they put all the information on what the statement of work is. What they want you to do is called the statement of work when you're looking at the solicitation for a government buyer. They will go in and say, we want you to vacuum from corner to corner. We want all the smudges completely off of the mirrors. They're really, really, really specific. We want you to affix the liner to the trash can. They leave nothing to the imagination. So if you get used to really being that detailed in the government, then you're going to bring that same type of detail orientation to private. Private usually isn't half as detailed as the government. So if you can manage to be as detailed as they are and meet and exceed their expectations, you're halfway there. The other thing I love about the government, other than protecting and diversifying, is the growth. You can grow your business, I mean, really, really a lot, a whole lot with government contracts. So I really like that. I've been very fortunate to do quite a few government contracts myself. The number one agency that uses us, and our NICS code is 561720. That's the NICS code that we use. That's the actual code that identifies janitorial services with the federal government. So if you're looking at getting federal cleaning contracts, federal government cleaning contracts, then you want to make sure that you can jump over the initial hurdles. So one of them would be the initial registration, registering in SAMS. You have to register in SAMS and not just create an account, but actually have a really great profile. And there's a lot of different things that go into that SAMS profile. I cannot explain how important that is. It's just not creating an account, not just saying you're registering in SAMS, but having a profile in SAMS that's going to bring you a long way. Then you want to register in the DSBS. What is the DSBS? The DSBS is the Dynamic Small Business Search. So let's see, I have someone here that says, would you be able to connect with me and mentor me through the business? Absolutely. BLK Squad. Make sure you reach out to me at 407-595-1598. 407-595-1598 is the number you can reach out, and we will be more than happy. Or you can reach out to us at support@govcleaningacademy.com. Support@govcleaningacademy.com. Okay, GOVCLEANING academy.com. Thank you. So the other thing we're talking about is not just any kind of profile, but your DSBS, which is one of the profiles a lot of people do not pay attention to. Let's see, DJ the Boss. I know I'm missing out big time. I've always been intimidated. I know a lot of people are DJ. A lot of people are intimidated. I was too, because I was thinking, I'll be serious. With the Gov, you got to have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. But when you do it, one of the things that is real important in this area is not being intimidated. It's because there seems like there's so many moving parts. But I'm going to talk about the masterclass I'm going to have tonight, free masterclass, where I actually show you the screens for doing a lot of this. No fluff. I'm all about, let's get to it. Time is of the essence. As I say, playtime is over. Recess is over. This is serious business, because there's a lot that is happening. There's a lot going on, and we do not have the luxury anymore of playing in our businesses. We need to actually bring in revenue so that we can change our family lives, our community, ourselves. It's all about that. So when you do your DSBS, which is your dynamic small business search, that is a profile only for small businesses. I want you to understand this part. GSA, or I'm sorry, the SBA, which is the Small Business Administration, they actually define a small business as a business that does under 19,500,000 a year. 19,500,000 a year is considered a small business for SBA. That lets you know what kind of business they're doing. You are considered small if you're under that. So what we have to do is this thing called a size determination. A size determination is what you want to fill out when you are looking to be classified. You really have to actually get an actual letter. Now, what is this for? This is for a lot of set-asides. You have to actually have a letter that says you are considered a small business, and the letter has to come from SBA, and you have to do a size determination in order to have the letter sent to you. Now, once you've gotten over the SAMS registration and you've put in your SBS, it's called Dynamic Small Business, that profile, Dynamic Small Business Search, your DSBS, then on the Small Business Dynamic Search, or the Dynamic Small Business Search, a little tongue tie with that, on that, you want to make sure that you put in keywords. This is one of the main areas where they look and search for small businesses. Now, I just said a small business is determined through SBA. Doesn't matter if you feel you're a small business, you have to have SBA send you an official letter that says you're a small business, okay? Once they send that letter, you wanna make sure that you have that profile. And in your profile, it's sort of like a Google search. It is upon the keywords you put in. Now, where can you find really great keywords? I would suggest you go to ubersuggest.com. That's UBER suggest.com, or go to the the key planner tool that you can use with Google AdWords. When you're looking at doing a Google AdWord, if you've ever done a Google AdWord campaign, which we teach our students to do Facebook, YouTube, and Google AdWords when they're doing government as well, then you want to get those keywords, because that is important. This DSBS profile is keywords. That's how they do the search. So now you've met SAMS, you've got your DSBS, you've got that. Then you've got to know how to build the relationships with the buyers. Well, we actually go into what you need to do. Who are the key personnel I need to be talking to, and how do I get their attention? The number one way is not a phone call. It's not a phone call. Now, there are events. We actually talked about how to craft a letter, an intro letter, what to say in the intro letter that gets their attention. And the last thing you want to talk about is how to read those solicitations. Those solicitations could be anywhere from 60 to 70 pages. There's all kinds of sections, section A, B, C. One of the most important sections is in section C, which is a statement of work. I would highly recommend that when you're looking at a solicitation and you found one you're interested in, that you found this contract opportunity, then you want to make sure that you go to section C to see what the statement of work is first. It goes from A to M. Those are the sections in a solicitation. So you want to make sure you look at that. You want to make sure you look at all of this information. I'm sorry, that's the section in the RFP, which is request for proposal. That has A through M are the sections in the RFP, which is the request for proposal, which you're going to ask for, or you're going to receive that when you answer or are interested in a solicitation. The solicitation is what the CO, which is the contracting officer, gives you when they are interested in you coming aboard. Now, something else you can do, I talk about things you can do right now, is really look at trying to become on the preferred vendor list. And the preferred vendor list means that agency, and there's a lot of agencies that use this, but the number one agency is the Department of Army. That agency is going to contact you personally. That is when you're on the preferred vendor list. So there are a lot of things you want to do, a lot of things, but one of the things you don't want to do is be intimidated by the government contracts. There's a lot of money out there. Now, if you are also interested in micro purchases, those are purchases under $10,000. There's certain agencies that do that. There's no bidding. And if you're interested in the simplified acquisition process, SAP, simplified acquisition process, then that is when it's a threshold between 150,000 to 250,000, and this is for small businesses only. It's set aside for small businesses. You probably fall under that category unless you're doing over $19 million a year. So if you really want to know more than that and learn so much more than just this part, then make sure that you register this evening. Tonight, I am having the masterclass, free masterclass on how to win big with government cleaning contracts. Now, what I feel we bring to the table is, one, we've been there. I'm an actual veteran. I've been in the Air Force, and then I had the pleasure of doing what I do now, which is teaching you how to get government contracts. I am a veteran business, woman-owned. You can get all kinds of certifications, federal and state. I love, love, love doing it. Love it. It allows me to have freedom, and I do commercial, and I've done commercial and federal. So if that sounds like something that's a good fit for you, and you'd love to learn from me, and if after the class you'd like to, further your education with coming aboard and being one of our students in our Gov Cleaning Academy, we would love to have you. But make sure the first step is to register for the free masterclass, and bring a pen and some paper, because you will be taking notes. We will be going to the actual places. Like I said, this isn't like filler. This is not just like when, I don't know, I'm in Maryland, so you have crab cakes, and they put a lot of filler in there, and you're looking for the lump meat, the crab meat, and there's nothing but stuffing. Don't like that. So we're gonna make sure that we give you the meat to make you full when you get off from this master class. Love the energy. It's live. We'll keep you for about maybe 60 minutes. Then we do like 10 minutes of Q&A. Any questions you have, you hold to the end of the presentation, and we will answer your questions about federal government contracts, cleaning contracts. So click the link. We'll make sure we have the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss out on any information on how to build your business, commercial and government. Now, we also have a channel. It's called Gov Cleaning. It's called Gov Cleaning Contracts Simplified. Gov Cleaning Contracts Simplified. That is exclusively for federal government cleaning. So until next time, be safe. Make sure you click the link and actually come to our masterclass. It's at 7 o'clock this evening. And like I said, we only keep you for an hour. Bring the energy, bring the questions. And thank you. Thank you very much, K&L Cleaning Services. Give you a shout out. I love to give information because I know how important it is. On the serious tip, I know how I can feel that you're by yourself. The cleaning company is real important to you. Your mortgage could depend on this, your livelihood with your children, your family, everything. So I am giving you what I've got. I enjoy doing it. Hopefully it comes across that way. And if you'd love to know more, learn from me, join the masterclass. Love to see you there. Click the link. It'll be in the description. Bye-bye. And I will look forward to you guys being at the masterclass. Smooches. Until next time, see ya. Bye.